Hey everyone, hopefully you're having a good day. My name's Andy. My channel is Finding Value. Today we're going to talk about uranium, do our daily technical analysis of uranium, and I'll give you my financial opinion. So let's dive in here. So this is what we've got for uranium. And we've got that stair-stepping pattern. We've come on up and we are pulling on back. We could be putting in a pattern where, I'm just guessing here, guys, we create this kind of pattern there. We come up a little bit and maybe we pull back a little bit. Maybe. We'll see. Or maybe we hit it and we head on higher. Again, I don't know the path that this is necessarily going to take. What I'm going to do is monitor it and watch it and see where our resistance levels are. If we hit resistance levels, that's where I typically do my purchasing. I'm accumulating for the long-term trend. So if I know that a price is cheap and it's sitting against a resistance level, or I should say support level, then that's where I usually buy a little bit more and accumulate. We've got the Sprott Physical Uranium Trust. Again, I see that pattern here where we could do one of those. Maybe, maybe not. Again, it's not 100% in the bag like that. But I do see that pattern. If you were to do let's say this is the start of the move, you come up to this top, sometimes you hit 0.618, which is down at 1180. Is it possible to get down there? We might move up first and then have one last scare out of it to scare all these people out of it, to get everyone to capitulate out so Finding Value can buy your shares or anyone who's related to. And I don't know if that's going to happen. So what I do is I buy on these dips. And if it happens to do that, then I will accumulate it. And maybe this is all we've got. Maybe this is all we've got on this pullback. Because from this angle, it does look a lot better. We've got that ABC correction. Is this correction done? Maybe. Why am I so wishy-washy? Because I don't know the future. No one does. Would I accumulate here? Yes, I would. That's me. Uranium, we're hitting that nice support vicinity. We are bouncing off that support vicinity to the upside. Looks good. Looks good. CCJ, another one that's bouncing off support and heading higher. It also looks good. This could be the end of that pullback, and we could be heading higher here. It looks very good. Bannerman, up a little bit. Momentum's kind of flat, but another one that's above the support areas. Goviak's flat today, again above the support trend line with a nice good bullish engulfing right a couple days before it. Usually that means higher. Bullish engulfing on Global Atomic, that usually resolves itself to the upside. Again, that doesn't mean we just go straight higher. We can obviously come back like that and move. There's a whole bunch of different things that could happen in the short term. All we can do is control when we buy. And if we get another pullback here, maybe it's good to try to get some in a pullback zone. Forces Metal heading higher again. This one's getting a little bit of momentum behind it. Finished quite strong today. It looks a lot better than before. Is this that tail that we were looking for in the correction? Very well could be. Pure Point Uranium, right at support resistance. We've got Deep Yellow. Looks like it's slowing down that momentum, just moving sideways. We've got Paladin Energy, another one that's got that tail on it. ABC type correction, and then the move higher like that. Nice big bullish engulfing candlestick 2 trading sessions ago, so this does look like it wants to go higher. We've got Sky Harbor looking good, bouncing off support. We've got Canalaska bouncing a little bit higher here, up 4%, right at that resistance line, and we'll see if we can break above it. NXE, Next Gen Energy, nice solid bounce there. That looks like it's rolling higher today. Nice strong finish. If you do a five-day candlestick, look at that thing go at the end of the day there. Nice, very strong finish. And what we look for on these is if you just draw a simple trend line break. And what we want to see is the trend line break. I'd buy it here. It comes up, does a retest, consolidates, another spot that you could buy, and then you just hold on. That is a nice little bottoming pattern there. And again, sometimes you kind of have to go out on a limb. I like viewing it from this perspective on the dailies. And sometimes these are hard to get, these bottoms. They're hard. This is a much easier one with a nice bullish engulfing there. I like seeing those. But we're seeing bullish engulfings across, some of the uranium companies. Base load bouncing higher. That's looking good. We've got fission 3.0. Nice, good bullish engulfing pattern right there. Those are usually indication that it wants to go higher, that it's bottoming out in the short term. Fission uranium bouncing off support, looking good. Buying off the support level would have been a good entry point. Kazakhstan Prom, looking good, moving on higher. Nice, good, kind of bigger update candlestick today. I like the green candlesticks, the big fat body ones. This one's looking okay. You got that nice kind of ABC type correction. So that's looking good. Boss Energy bouncing off support. Again, buying off these support levels. Have deemed reliable and profitable. Consolidated Uranium bouncing off this support level here. Again, we are heading on higher. Nice, good, big up day with a strong finish. That looks good. Lotus Resources, another one that's bouncing quite well. Looking strong. Uroy bouncing off the support level, heading on higher today. Encore Energy getting a little bit of buying pressure. Hopefully we can reclaim that resistance support level. UU, again, we got that ABC correction, and we're starting to move higher. So that's looking better. URG moving up today. We've got UEC bouncing off this support zone, heading up above it. LEU heading higher, bouncing off that support. If we were to look at LEU and do a fib retracement from this bottom here, we are right at the 0.786 level. Sometimes you can buy off these levels, and they provide reliable information to be buying. LTBR, another one that's been bouncing higher off support. We've got ISO Energy bouncing higher off support. So we're at the support levels. That's, like I say on the website and on this channel, I buy off the backtest support levels. Appia is doing one of those. It's a backtest off support. So that's one that I would be highly looking at. DNN, another one that's been moving higher, looking good. Nice, good, strong finish. So that's looking a lot better. Blue Sky Uranium, nice, good buying pressure, strong finish. That's also looking a lot better. Forum Energy Metals, moving up, right against resistance. AEC moving down a little bit. We've got Laramide putting in a bullish engulfing. That usually resolves itself to the upside. So that one's looking good. Western Uranium Vanadium moving sideways. UEXCF bouncing above the support line. So that's also reclaiming its resistance support line. We've got Meg Energy bouncing higher. Nice, good, strong closing. Standard Uranium moving on up. Was this the slingshot cheetah on a double bottom pattern? I am thinking, yes, it probably is. So if you guys want a low risk entry point, there it is. That's a free one I gave you guys right there. If you have high risk tolerance, this is an Explorer, Canadian Explorer, higher risk, but the pattern here, I consider this a double bottom pattern. We are doing a slingshot because the bottom here, oops. Let me re-grab it. The bottom did a false breakdown. This is a slingshot pattern right here with a hammer pattern, and it slingshots up, and we could be heading higher here. So Standard Uranium is one that I would be seriously looking at. ALXCF moving sideways. It also has that booty-esque bottom. Valora Metals breaking higher, looking good, bouncing off that support area. Elevate bouncing off support. I wonder what I did down here, guys. What do you think I did? Yeah, I bought it. I know. 92E coming down almost to the support level. What do I do on support levels, guys? You should know this. I buy them. Well, that's what I've got for uranium, guys. Uranium's actually looking a lot better. Will we go straight higher? I don't know. Remember, I don't know the path necessarily, but we've got bullish engulfings showing up across a lot of these companies. We are bouncing off support levels. that is all positive. I think that it's looking a lot better. What we want to do and what we want to look at, because there is a correlation here to the overall markets. So if we were to look at some of these, the overall markets here, here's the S&P 500 that was rolling higher today, and we went higher in our uranium stocks. The NASDAQ here is moving higher, and it still looks good to move higher. We're going to come into this resistance level up here. Right there is our resistance. So when we get up there, we're going to have to figure out, what's going to happen next. But I think it looks good to try to work our way up. But right now we are in a downtrend. We've got, here's our high. We have a lower high. And here's our low. We've broken that to a lower low. And right now we're in a downtrend. So that's what we've got right now, and we need to monitor it. It's not like I'm going to do anything. I'm not going to sell any of my shares. I'm not going to do anything with that respect, because there's no point of selling. I'm playing the big trend. The big trend is an energy shortage, a mineral shortage for probably renewables that we're going to try to go to. So I'm playing all of that. We've got liquidity coming into the system from the real estate market. So everything looks good. We just need to hold on and accumulate when things are down. At least that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. It's not advice. It's what my opinion is, and it's what I'm doing. So that's what I've got. If you guys like the content, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the website, the Platinum membership. I've got a lot of good picks on there for uranium, for other sectors, if you guys are interested in other sectors. But there's that as well. And we'll catch you next time. This is Finding Value.